Hello, this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. Another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. And today in this video, as per always, I'm being joined by Alpha Lee's bum, who's there sticking out of the Mona Lisa. And I could just about there see a robin poking through the little letterbox in my bedroom. Hello guys, how you doing today? You're very kitted out. Diamond helmet, diamond boots, full iron armor. I feel a little bit silly right now. Where are my boots? I've not got my boots on. I take my boots off whenever I go to bed because they weigh me down, and I forgot to put them on this morning. I need to get some pajamas or something. I need to maybe make some leather armor to wear as my pajamas. Anyway, Lee, once you're finished shaking your bum, are you going to give me my breakfast? I'm very hungry. Look, I've got 1.5 hunger bars. I'm ready to eat an entire cake. Num 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 num. There we go. An entire cake in what, like 2 seconds is that? That's got to be a record. Imagine it being your birthday and everyone's gathered round and you blow out the candles and you just go and just eat the entire cake. Imagine what other people's faces would be. I must be honest, I do not encourage eating a cake every single day. Sometimes you do need to eat fruit and celery and stuff, but just think of it. Making room so that you can have more cakes in the future. And sorry, I didn't mean to shut the door on you there, Lee. It's just out of habit. Anyway, let's add someone to my love garden. Today, I am adding Tom Butterworth. And it's not just because I love his name. It's because of a comment he left on one of my videos saying, OMG, I have asked over 100 times to use the old texture pack, and you don't use it. I don't like the plastic texture pack. It's so annoying. This comment must be seen by Mr. Stampy Cat. And yeah, so I guess Thomas Butterworth doesn't like the texture pack I'm using, which is good, because today is the day where I'm going to switch back to the old default texture pack. And Lee is kind of sad because he likes this texture pack, and so do I, kind of. I think Frog Angel likes it as well, but I had a vote. I left it up to you, and the majority of people said that they did prefer the old texture pack. So a little bit later on, I'm going to go down back to my plasticator, and I'm going to turn it off. And then hopefully everything is going to go back to normal. So yeah, it doesn't mean I'm never going to go back to this texture pack. I think if I'm building something that I think would look better in this texture pack, I might switch back to it. And there's also going to be a whole load of new texture packs coming out in the future for this game. So yeah, I might go and switch to them at some point. Anyway, here we have my Toy Town toy shop. And it is now 100% complete. We need a big unveiling. Do you want to do a ribbon? Do you want to put like a wool ribbon over the door, Lee? And if I got some shears on me, yeah, I can break it. This is the big unveiling of the Toy Town toy shop. Ta-da! What a momentous occasion. Anyway, let's go inside. So this top layer is exactly the same as you've seen it before. If I go pull this lever, it's not exciting anymore, is it? Because I've done it so many times. It's not exciting pulling that lever anymore. But here we go. Here is Toy Down, 100% complete. I've now filled all of the shops up. Here we have the Skipperdoodle Day, which is my skipping rope shop. Down in here, I have the Get Ready, and this is a comic book shop, and they're comic books, the books here, and these swiftness potions are supposed to be fizzy drinks, and so yeah, you can drink the fizzy drinks and then you run around really quick. And the reason it's called Get Ready is because it's supposed to be like Get Ready, because you read the books. Anyway, moving on. Over here we have the Toss and Catch, which is full of bouncy balls and frisbees there. I've only got 3 frisbees because I don't have that many music discs. But here we go. We got some bouncy balls. Look, we can play catch. Do you want to play catch, Frog Angel? There we go. Good catch. Very good catch. Go on, throw some back. Oh no, I think all of the balls broke. Don't buy any of them. They're faulty. Anyway, over here we have the Gaming Galore shop. And in here, we have a whole load of Game Boys and their headphones, as I showed off in a past video. And here we have the Excellent Yolks, which is a pun on excellent jokes. And there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. We got some funny pumpkin masks. We have some stickers, so you can go around and put stickers on things like that. And we also have funny bones, which are just basically really big, massive comical bones that look something like that. And would only work in this texture pack as well. So that's why I've not switched the texture pack yet. Anyway, I'm going to dump some of the stuff that I don't need in there. And over here, as you can see, Lee is demonstrating, here is the toy train, which I built in my last episode. You can see it there. there still whirring around, and I've put some stuff in the chest here. This one's got a load of wooden swords, which are like toy swords, and the one in the back I think it's just got coal in it, I believe, which I use to refill up the train. So yeah, this is what it looks completely finished. I kind of like it. I think it does look pretty good. It's sort of what I imagined in my head. Like normally I come up with an idea, and then by the time I've finished building it, I'm like, oh, it doesn't look as good as it was in my head. But if anything, I think this actually kind of looks better. I love the windows, and yeah, it is pretty awesome. And the last thing to show, which you haven't seen before, is through here, which is how you get out. Because you can't get out by swimming up the water, you've got to grab a minecart. You place it down here, and then you go, woo, and then you whiz up here, you go forward a little bit, the door should hopefully open, there we go, and then you fall out here, and then, oh no, it looks like I've pushed it back. I wouldn't go now, there's a bit of a blockade, sorry Lee, sorry, I kind of got you stuck, there we go, it's alright, he managed to get out eventually. And so yeah, basically, this wall here opens up, and then just sort of spews you out there, so it's all very hidden. Let's see Frog Angel go through, yay, it worked for everyone, so that way it's like a kind of like hidden secret exit out of the back of it there. And yeah, overall, I'm kind of happy with it. Anyway, now is the time that I'm going to go and switch over to the old texture pack, and then after that I'm going to be heading over to the Funland to build a brand new minigame, and I'm going to explain what that is in a second. But first I'm going to go and hop down here and turn off the plasticator, which I'm kind of sad about, because as I did say, I do like this texture pack, but at the end of the day I thought I might as well leave it up to you, because I don't really care too much. I do like the old texture pack as well. And so here we go, we got the plasticator world converter here whirring away, and if I go and press the off button, then hopefully the world's going to switch back to the way it used to be. And yes, look, here we go, you can see it now going and switching back, and now it's back to normal. Everything just looks weird now. I'm just so used to the plastic texture pack. Like, even though I've used this texture pack for so long, it kind of looks weird now compared to what I'm now used to. And do I have any boats in here? There we go. I can use a boat, and I can go up my water elevator. And then I'm going to go grab a dog and head over to my Funland. And I realised I've not yet explained what it is I'm going to be building in this video. And I'm building a new game which is going to be called Water Rush. And the whole reason I'm doing this is because of a skin pack that was added not too long ago, where there's loads of like dolphins and sharks and all stuff like that. And there's something absolutely hilarious about them. If I here go and switch to a dolphin, you gotta see the way it runs. Check this out. Woo, woo, woo! Look at the way it runs. Look at the way it flaps its little flippers and its tail and that. And I thought it looked absolutely hilarious. And I played a game of Hunger Games where we were all doing this skin pack. And I found it so funny. I knew that I had to add a game where we'd spend the entire time wearing all of the silly stuff like that. And so the aim of the game is, it's going to be a little bit like Duck Hunt, if any of you have played that game in Minecraft. But obviously, as I said, you're all dressed as dolphins. And there's going to be everyone dressed as dolphins, but one person dressed as a shark. And the dolphins are trying to climb up kind of like a little mini parkour maze, and they need to get to a lever, and when they pull the lever, it's going to go and dunk the shark into a sushi restaurant. And so yeah, I know the game sounds kind of ridiculous. Hopefully it'll make more sense once I start building it. But before I do that, I need to pick which dog to take with me. Lee's there just feeding them. He comes down every morning and gives them all a pork chop. And I know who I'm going to take with me. I'm going to take Sherbet with me. Sherbet's down here, and Sherbet's actually the smallest dog I've got. If you look carefully, you can see that he's slightly smaller than all of the other dogs. And yeah, that's because he's the youngest dog I've got. I've only got him probably about 10 videos or so ago. And so yeah, I'm going to take him with me today. But anyway, let's go now and head straight over to the Funland. Actually, before we go, it's probably a good idea if we all go to sleep, because it's just about becoming night now. And in my last video, I had one too many runnings with creepers, and I did not enjoy it. Lots of things got broken that I had to rebuild, and I do certainly not want a repeat of that. So yeah, before I head over to the Funland, it'd probably be a good idea if we all have a quick nap inside of my house, and then head over into the Funland in the morning. Anyway, while we're doing that, I'm going to quickly explain once again what it is we're building, and hopefully a little bit better. So there's going to be lots of different levels, and you have to run across like a little platform, which is only going to be 1 block thick. And then when you get to the end, there's going to be a stream of water that you have to swim up. But the person who's the shark has a load of buttons, and when they press the button, it will make a load of different stuff happen. So it could make pistons push you backwards, or it could make arrows fire out a dispenser, or even make water come out of a dispenser. Basically, lots of different things that will knock the dolphins off. And so for the dolphins, the challenge is to be the person that dunks the shark. And so it's going to be like a group of people all against one, and then you all take turns being the shark. So hopefully that does kind of make sense as to what I'm going to do. It shouldn't take long for me to go over to the funland because I've had some of my fizzy drinks, so I'm able to run over here really quickly. And I'm actually building directly behind the raindrops ride, if you saw that. I basically leveled out a big area back there, so we should have plenty of room. And in this video, I'm going to try and get as much done as I can building the side the dolphins go up. And then hopefully, if I get enough of that done in the next video, I'm going to be building the sushi restaurant. And if you don't know what sushi is, it's basically eating raw fish. So yeah, that's the reason why the shark doesn't want to be dropped down directly into the middle of that whole area there. And so what I've done, I've dyed a whole load of sheep blue, and I've been continually shearing them. So over here I've got a whole load of blue wool, so I'm going to grab all of this, and yeah, this is what I'm going to be using. And I'm going to use dark blue wool for all of the platforms, but the background is going to be a mixture of cyan and light blue wool. And so yeah, I might do the background first and then start building in front of it. So I think I'm going to do it in line with the rainbow here, and probably start around about here somewhere. And so all I need to do here is do a whole big massive wall made out of this. So if I start it, then hopefully Lee and Frog Angel is going to help carrying on. Then we should be able to get quite a lot of it done by the end of the video. And I've no idea what the dimensions of this is going to be. I've not worked it out before. So I guess if we just start building and keep changing it until we do something that we're happy with. So I think probably about this long will be just about perfect. And so if we build all of this up here with cyan wool, and then afterwards I'm going to go through and add a pattern. I'm basically going to do it as if it's like waves, because the whole thing is going to kind of look like you're under the sea, which sort of makes sense with the fact that everyone's being dolphins and stuff. And so yeah, if I throw down a bit of cyan wool there for Frog Angel, and while they're doing that, I'm going to build the bit that you're actually going to run across. So the bottom here, there's going to be a whole big pit of water, so when you do fall off, you don't die, you just get a little bit wet, which I suppose if you're a dolphin you shouldn't really mind about too much. But along here, this is going to be the first level, so you're going to have to run along here trying to not get pushed off. And then on the ends, I'm going to have straight bits going up like this to basically build like a frame. And this is where you're going to have to be swimming up. So if I go and build along like this, and so you basically go like from one side to the other side, then you swim up. And then you've got to go from that side back to the other side, then you keep going up until you make it to the top. So I've got a few buckets of water on me as well, so I'll be able to place them down. And something that I should probably do before I build too high is just build a little pit of water down at the bottom, so when I go to jump down, I don't have to do what I just did then and hurt myself. So I'm going to very quickly here make an infinite water source. And I do actually believe I've got a couple buckets of water on me here. So yeah, I'm going to do that down here. And then I can make a small pit of water down there. And so every time that we want to go and jump off, we can just go and land straight into there. And oh, there we go. I've got some more buckets of water raining from the heavens. Thanks for that, Lee. So if I go and place down a bucket there and a bucket there, I'm going to fill these up again, and then if I dig down again just to make it a little bit deeper, so yeah, if I try and jump and land in here, I should have probably made it a little bit bigger so it wasn't so hard to land, and there we go. It's like a circus act or something going to land in there. And so yeah, all I need to do is go and build this frame the whole way up here. So this could be where you get up. What I should do is make a whole load of ladders now, just so I can climb up, because it's going to be really annoying having to like pile up dirt or something. And oh no, looks like you didn't do it quite as well, Frog Angel. I think you clipped your wing as you went to land in the water. I'm making up a new game here just doing that. Right, so I go make a whole load of ladders. I can go and put these on the side just so we can all get up and down without having to keep piling up loads of stuff. Just for now. I mean, these ladders won't be here during the actual game. Otherwise, you could just go up them and cheat the entire time. So if I just put these up along here. And so how many blocks tall was this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I once again build up 4 high here, and then I think it's just going to be 3 levels. So there's the bottom layer, the middle layer, then the top layer, and then they're each going to keep getting progressively harder. So the bottom layer, there might be, say, pistons that push you off, but by the time you get here, there's going to be a whole load of dispensers firing arrows. So it's going to be very difficult for you to get to the end. And so over in that direction somewhere is where the sushi restaurant's going to be. And that's going to be where the shark is, basically watching the dolphins and trying to time when he presses the buttons right to try and, yeah, make them get dropped in. So how many layers have I done? I've got 1, 2, 3. So yeah, this should pretty much be where the top is right here. So if I try and drop down just 1 layer, yeah, here we go. And then I can go and fill in this bit here. I can go and start adding in some of the water, I guess. And it's going to be a little bit awkward adding in the water just because it sometimes goes absolutely everywhere. Let me just go and quickly see what this sign here says by Lee. And there we go. I managed to just about land in there. I got scared. Wool. Yeah, there's a bunch more wool over by where the sheep are. I've pretty much dyed every single sheep blue. So I think there might be some in the chest over there. If not, if you go and shear some, you should get plenty more. And so, yes, you're going to run along there, and then the water's going to go up to there. So that's where the water's going to have to come down. So I'm actually going to go and do it from the other side. And I'm basically going to make a place so that the water sort of coming through the wall, because behind this there's going to be a whole load of redstone, which is going to be making all the pistons extend and all of the things like that. So it's basically going to be a big massive block, which is all going to look like it's underwater, and I might add some like sand down underneath and maybe some like fake seaweed and stuff, just to make it look even more so like it's all underwater. But for now, if I go and climb up here to where I made that hole, and if I put a block behind it, then yeah, that's where the water's going to be placed. So I do cyan wool as well, just so it all looks consistent. So that's where the water's going to be going down. And then to stop it, when it gets to the bottom, I'm going to use a pressure pad, which should stop the flow of water. So I'm going to make a few now, because I know I'm going to need some. So the water's going to come down from there, and it's going to end up here. So I need a block there, and then a pressure pad right where Lee landed. Right there. Do you know why I added this bit of water, Lee? It's so you didn't need to do that. So yeah, the water will come down, and hopefully, fingers crossed, stop here. I never quite know how water works. I always end up making a massive mess with it. So let's give it a go, and let's see if it's gonna work. So if I place this into the back up there, is it gonna drop down? Oh, this looks quite good. This looks good. There we go. How neat and perfect is that? So all I need to do is do the same up here. So if I get rid of that bit there, and build my ladders up a little bit higher. Oh, there we go. There goes Lee. That's the way to travel, just placing ladders as you go up. I wish you could do that in real life. I wish you could, like, move around in real life, like the same way you do in Minecraft. Just piling up blocks and, like, jumping on them and stuff, or just placing ladders as you climb them, you know. Right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to build up one more above where I did there. And then I need to have water coming down from up here. And then this is going to be the top level here. And so, yeah, it's going to be really good fun once the times I finish this. I think I'm going to enjoy more being the shark. 1, because it's going to be fun pushing all of your friends down into a pit of water. And 2, because it just looks hilarious. Like, this game would be quite fun anyway, but it's just so much funnier when you see the dolphins jumping around like crazy with all of their flippers flapping all over the place. It's just like such a silly sight. So this is going to be where the ending is. And then on the wall there's going to be a lever. So it's going to be that lever you pull, which is going to dunk the shark into the sushi restaurant. So all I need to do now is place another hole up there, and that is where that water is going to be coming down from. So I'm not going to place it yet because it's going to spill all over the place. So I need to come down to here and place 2 blocks there, then my pressure pad there. Then hopefully, if I place the water, it's not going to spill all over the place. Let's give it a go. Right, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Please don't go everywhere. I think it might go not everywhere this side, but behind it will. There we go. I think this has gone down perfectly. So let me go give a quick demonstration. And oh no, looks like I have. It looks like I have made a mess. We just need to place another block behind that one and it'll all be sorted out. But yeah, so the way the game's going to work, imagine there's a big pit of water down here and I'm a dolphin. Should I change to be a dolphin? Should I put my dolphin costume on just to make it authentic? So yeah, I'm going to be a dolphin here. I wouldn't have iron boots on though. And I'll be jumping along here. And in the wall, there'd be like a whole lot of pistons trying to push me off. Then you'd get to here, and then you'd go and slowly swim up. And this is quite a good time to slow everyone down, just so the shark has a chance to push people off. And then I'd be running along this side, and there'd be dispensers with water coming out, which would be trying to push me off. Then I'd get to here, and I'd climb up even higher. Then I'd get to the very top up here, and then there'd be a load of dispensers firing arrows out at me. And I'd be trying to run back and jump and dodge them and avoid them. Get to the end, I pull the lever, and then Sharky Boy over there will go and get dunked straight into the sushi restaurant. I think it'd be pretty good fun. So what I'm going to do now is, oh no, the water's gone. Looks like the water's disappeared. Oh no, someone's placed a block there. They placed it in the wrong place. Right, let me go and put another hole there. And do I have some more water on me? Yep, there we go. So yeah, we need to place like a block further back behind it, but just to make sure we don't get rid of the water. But it doesn't really matter too much if it's spilling behind for now. There we go. I think Lee's going to go and try and block it anyway. Make sure you don't get rid of the water source. You've got to place it from behind it. They're both very slowly trying to make their ways up to the top. Anyway, so I'm going to go through and put in a few of the pistons and the dispensers now. So I think I got some here. There we go. I got 4 dispensers there. I think I'm going to need a few more of them. So how do I make dispensers again? I think it's just, was it redstone and cobblestone you need? Oh no, I need a bow and arrow. I got some string here. I'm actually able to make some. I might be able to make some dispensers. So if I go and make a few bow and arrows, I can make 2. I've got a bow and arrow on me anyway, so I can use that one. I might be a little bit defenseless, but I can still use that. And I got some redstone in here, so I can grab that. And I believe I've got some pistons laying around here, so I can use them. So let's go make, I think I should be able to make 2. I know I can only make 1, but that doesn't really matter too much. And there we go. I got 6 sticky pistons. So I guess the bottom layer could have the dispensers that will be dispensing the water, because as I said, I want it to get progressively harder, and I think if the water came out, it would be annoying, but it might not always push you off, so this one might be one of the easier ones. So the pistons need to be a little bit further back, so if I break where I want them to be, I probably want 3 of them, I reckon. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 away from the end. Now if I do the same here, 1, 2, actually I do it further, like I do it 5 away from the back there, and then do 1 sort of directly in the middle. And so it's basically going to be, you're not going to be able to see these are going to be camouflage, so you're just going to be hopping along, and then suddenly water spews out and just knocks you off the edge. And oh no, creeper! Can you hear that? I just heard a hiss. I heard a hiss. Right, let me go get my bow and arrow as well, just in case. Look at that. We just burned 2 at the exact same time then. Yes, there's going to be 1 there, and then the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1 there. Then I'm going to try and do 1, hopefully if it lines up exactly in the middle. It's not exactly in the middle, but 1 around there. Like, it doesn't matter. As I said, these are going to be hidden, so if they're a bit more random, it might be even better. And then I just need to do a block there, a block there, and a block there, and then that way I can place the pistons on here, so they're going to be facing the right direction. So if I go back round to the other side, and all of the redstone for this, don't worry, I'm going to be doing it outside of a video, because there's going to be a lot of very complicated redstone, so I'm not going to put you through that. I'm just going to build it outside of a video, so I can spend hours doing it like I normally do, and then I can just go and very easily explain it to you, just in case you did want to make it. So yeah, basically they will be getting extended and pushing you out, and then if I go up here, I can have some dispensers here that might be spewing out water. I think I've done that wrong, actually. It's supposed to be dispensers down there, but it doesn't matter. I can have 1 here, 1 here, so I can have like 2 blocks in between each one, 1 there and 1 there. And so then these dispensers can be shooting arrows or something along those lines. So yeah, you should basically be able to understand how it is. So we've pretty much run out of time building it here, but there'll be a link in the description to the next part of my Let's Play, where I can hopefully show you what the rest of the game's going to be like. But yeah, I think I made some pretty good progress here, and hopefully explained properly what the game is going to be. And yeah, in the next few videos, hopefully I'm going to get it completely finished. So a big thank you to Elfaleaf and Frog Angel for helping me out building. A big thank you to you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!